In the only building this franchise has ever known, we're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Houston Texans. Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 Texans.
Stroud in the air to start us off. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a...
Up to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing. Will Reichert.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. This is caught. That's Bowers working downfield. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
A 49-yard gain on the play. And the Raiders 1st down.
And first carry here for Ashton Genty. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down. And dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He's going to throw this one. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They're throwing it. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. Here's Genty. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Complete out to the right. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be a 1st down Texans. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That one goes for 31 yards. And it'll be 1st down Houston.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. All right, 19 Texans.
Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Stroud completes it quick. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Going power with a big tight end. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
Here's Stroud. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans break the tie here in the 1st. Tank Dell, the touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Texans take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
14. Raiders 7.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Jukes away from one. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he'll work this one up to the 28. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This one's taken in by Thornton. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
To throw here on 1st down. Finds a man right side. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. He's going to throw it again. Pass caught by Jack Besh. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Offense to the line fast. Genty from the gun. He's still going at the 30. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line.
A gain of 25 more yards. That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back and excited to start this 2nd quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. Working inside the red zone. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
19 Texans. Buggy. Look the hot.
To the air, Stroud. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. Into the red zone. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. One after try good by Reichert. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Has room down the left sideline. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a one-score game in the 1st half.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
Raiders 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's swap. Another swap. Why Tony? Hey, Uno. Hey, South. Hey, Uno Mars. 19 Texans. Buggy.
Here's Stroud now. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's second down. Looking to throw, Stroud. That one's complete, right side. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
It's Mixon on second down. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
South. Here we go. 118.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he's stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. Offense up to the line fast. Back to throw, Stroud. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 13-point lead. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. They'll toss it. Genty. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Give him 32 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch too.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. They send the tight end in motion. This is Genty on 2nd. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. That's grabbed at the 10. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Texans in front here at NRG. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. Here we go. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the ground again with Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Job 1 of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
All in left side. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Straight on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Shotgun now, 1st round. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Working quickly here.
14 more yards. That's another Texans 1st down.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21.
Texans 35. Raiders 14.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returnable from the 1. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They've We've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. To the air now on 1st and 10. He's got a man left. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Setting up to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Looking to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Shotgun give here to Genti. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Brought in by his back here. It's Genti. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Buys time, rolling right. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Henry To'o comes up with it.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Short pass brought in. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
Nickel set here from the Raiders. Third down.
Ow, the tight.
Third and long for him here. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. Tank Dell the touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans grow their lead yet again.
Raiders 14.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has a man on target to Thornton. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
At the 43-yard line.
Back to pass on first and 10. Looking right, and he finds him. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6. At the Texans 40.
Second down pass play coming. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once, and especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down. They pull off the conversion.
Move the chains! Gotta move their chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Connecting on the slant. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for third and 5. He's going to throw it. Complete. It's Myers. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Running from the pistol here with Jency. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the third.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Noel to return this. Past midfield, and he's got space. Hits the 20. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Everything has been working for them, Brock. One of their best games all around in a long while, and now that includes special teams as those guys take it to the house.
This is just a good old-fashioned game of add-on, and he never gave his offense a shot. He wanted to do it himself, making sure the special teams got their chance to play a little add-on.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Raiders.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. They'll work against the blitz. It's a screen play to Genty. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Drake.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing it on 2nd down. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. A pickup there of 39 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
A 39-yard gain on the play. First down, Raiders.
Straight ahead with Genty. Fights his way through a tackle. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. And off to Genty. And he is not going to be able to reach that marker. Got it close, but it sets up 4th and less than a yard now. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They're going to try to throw for it. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Raiders 28.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
White top. Oh, ready. 11, 18. Hey, uno. Hey, uno Mars. Look the house.
From the gun, Stroud. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Here we go, let's go. 11, ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. He's got a man left. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be a 1st down Texans.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Nixon on the toss. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. An 8-yard pickup, and now it's 2nd and goal.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Oh, right. On 18, that's it.
They'll send him up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans put up even more points in a win. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Breaks through and breaks away. And the Texans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. So you know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Tackle made at the
I don't think that's the
47-yard
amount
line.
that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They go play action with Stroud. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans continue piling it on here in the 4th. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead.
63. Raiders 28.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Again to throw on second. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
3rd and long for him here. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Working quickly here.
And a Raider first down.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Oh, and they're going to fake this one. And it's intercepted. The defense wasn't fooled at all. And the Texans, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Take over 1st and 10.
Not every fake is destined for the highlight reel, and that one's going to probably make the low light reel. They were all over that one from the start. Picked up the targets and coverage just about anywhere they threw it. An interception was possible.
And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
And that takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston.
Brings up 2nd
Texans
and
ready to
7.
pick up their 8th win of the season. 2nd down now. They need 7.
18. What's up?
Shotgun now for Stroud. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Oh, ready.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. They'll try and punch it in. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's another for it. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Hey, uno. Hey.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And they strike for a touchdown on the final play of the game. They didn't need it, but they will take it anyway. The Texans throwing 6 more on the blowout. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. So it's a win for the Texans. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.